Hello everyone and welcome to the series Korean Dream. In this first episode, I'm gonna show you my arrival in Korea, the way I spent my time during the quarantine, my objectives and goals, and I really hope we will have a good time together. So let's start! One of the main reasons I came to Korea was in order to learn the language and the culture of this country. In order to have the most effective learning efficiency, I chose the best university in South Korea, Seoul National University. My goal is to be fluent in 1 year in order to make videos in Korean all the time. Still, I will keep studying for 6 months in 2023 in order to make my Korean even better. At the moment, my Korean is pretty bad. Apart from Hangul and vocabulary words, my Korean is almost equivalent to nothing. And I could see it even more when I was going to my PCR test, because I could just not understand what most of the employees at the hospital were telling me to do. By having about 20 hours of class a week in the best possible university and by adding personal work, I hope that I will successfully develop my Korean and be able to become fluent. Now let's move to the most important part. I've always wanted to become the best version of myself. My genetics aren't great as I have been very skinny most of the time. I'm 1.79 m high and my weight should be around 63 kilograms as I have a very fast metabolism. And I think the food that the hotel gives me doesn't have enough calories to help me maintain my weight. I trained pretty hard last year and reached 70 kilograms, which was very good since I had to stop in order to prepare myself to go to Korea. I lost a lot of weight, mostly coming from my muscles. My goal, starting from today, is to reach my dream physique. I want to be in shape and weigh at least 77 kilograms, and I have seen a lot of YouTubers making videos about going to the gym, but all those YouTubers and influencers started making videos when being in shape, and I thought it would be great for everyone to see someone starting from nothing and becoming a real legend. If while trying to make my body better for myself I can inspire others, then I will be very happy to do so. A big part of my videos will be about the gym and my improvement, because it might be the most important objective I have, and I don't see myself doing anything in the future if I don't go to the gym a few times a week. So this is my actual body shape. As you can see, I got kinda skinny. My chest really is my weak point, my arms are not big enough and my shoulders are average, I'd say. Considering my back, I would say it is my best muscle group because it didn't really decrease and still has that kind of V shape. My legs are pretty strong as well because I used to practice basketball a lot. I really want to keep this video in order to compare it with my body in a few months, in order to show everyone the progress I can make. I will hit the gym about 6 times a week as I used to do before, and it really works well with me, so I will just do it and keep you in touch every week. The last part I wanted to talk about is vlogs. I want to travel a lot around the country in places like Jeju or Busan. I want to explore the DMZ, visit temples in order to understand the culture as much as I can. I will add a few videos about the different activities I will do. It can be things such as bowling, golf, basketball as well, simply going out walking around the city, going walk with my future friends, and etc. This will permit you to understand or discover the Korean culture, and I don't know much about it myself as I wasn't into K-pop or dramas before. I really discovered the country a few months ago and wanted to go there because I thought it would be extremely interesting for me to discover a new country. Learn a new language, as the last one I learned was Chinese when I was graduating at my university back in France. I also wanted to go far away from home. I love my home country, but I felt like if I wasn't challenged, I would not be able to go 100% into a new thing and will not be able to really change my life. I sacrificed way too much to fail here in Korea, because everything I've done during these last 6 months was in order to succeed. Now that it started, I feel a little bit anxious about it, being far away from my family, my friends, my cat, not being able to speak with any Korean except if they speak English, having a big jet lag, being quarantined in a small room and being given the same food every day, It really isn't easy to be productive in that kind of environment, but I know that it's a choice and that I made, and hopefully I will become a better version of myself, learning from my mistakes and improving day by day, waking up with motivation and going to sleep with satisfaction. During my last day of quarantine, the 4th of March, I had to get a PCR test done. I wanted to film myself walking to the care center, but the sound of the video had some problems that I understood. It was linked to a jack cable which cut the sound of my voice from the video. Basically, it was nice to have this 15-minute walk in Itaewon, being able to breathe some fresh air and to finally see some parts of Korea, even if it was limited. At the test center, I had to get my last PCR test done and asked the nursing staff about the results of my previous one, which I never had. It went negative and I could make my last test thanks to the help of an Australian lady who had Korean parents and can speak Korean perfectly. During the next few days, I will move to Gwangju, which is next to Seoul National University, in order to get closer to the campus. I will be able to start going to the gym on Saturday, which is a relief to me as I really miss it. And we'll get everything ready for the incoming week and the beginning of the class. The hardest challenge will be to stay focused during 4 straight hours every day, but I know that I'm really motivated and that if I don't follow these lessons seriously, I won't be able to communicate with the locals and won't be able to make videos in Korean in the future as well. Apart from that, I have a lot of things to buy, such as a connected weighting scale to track my progress, my workbooks, better stuff to film myself, because the quality of my mic is too bad at the moment, and in the long term I might even get myself a camera to improve the quality of the content. I receive a lot of emails from my university and it's kinda hard to follow all the directives they give me, as it often is about doing long-term tasks such as registering to the insurance system or getting my foreigner card starting from the end of March. I hope that you liked the video about the objectives of the series, and I can't wait to see you soon for the next one. Have a great day, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you 1 week from now.